And if you're frivolous with your money, you're going to be frivolous with my heart.
Tiffany Haddish is the unfiltered queen of comedy, with a heart as big as her hit list. A megastar with blockbuster movies, stand-up specials, and a story that keeps us rooting for her.
Before I was in Girls Trip, I grew up in foster care.
And I was the very first African-American female stand-up comedian to host SNL, and you won an Emmy for that.
I realized my comedy was a medicine early. I noticed if I was silly enough or funny enough, it kept me from getting a whooping.
Now, Tiffany's getting real about love and revealing the moments that changed her life forever.
And little Tiffany, little T, like I always just want to rescue her, right? I'm always trying to figure out how to heal her and save her.
With her ride or die since 7th grade, Selena Martin.
I do want to correct that we weren't getting shot at.
In your mind, we were in that environment. In my mind, they was trying to kill her.
These two bring laughter and lessons in equal measure.
And a man rolled up in a white van. We should not have gotten in that white van.
Join host Martin Luther King III, Arndrea Waters King, Marc Kielburger, and Craig Kielburger for a raw, hilarious, and heartfelt conversation about true friendship, rescuing yourself, and the search for love.
Best relationship advice my friends have given me is probably don't share.
Welcome to My Legacy. Today our guest is Tiffany Haddish, Emmy and Grammy-winning force of nature, whose story runs from South Central to sold-out stages. Our listeners and viewers know you, and they know, of course, that on this show, guests never roll solo. They always have their ride or die, their best friend forever, the person who knows them better than anyone else. And so, Tiffany, would you do us the pleasure in introducing who is your plus one with you here today?
My plus one is the incomparable, my very good friend. We've known each other since the 1900s. We've gotten in trouble together. We've rescued each other. She is my confidant. She knows where a lot of the bodies are buried, but I tell no one where all bodies are buried. You tell different people who's snitching and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But this is my girl, my day one. I know we known each other in a past life and we met up in this life, and I'm going to start in the next life, girl. That's my friend, Selena Martin.
Saving this recording for everything that I
Exactly, yeah.
Tiffany, you and Selena go back to what, 7th grade?
Yeah, all the way back to 7.
So what's the moment that you point to and say that this is my ride or die?
I knew we was going to be friends for life when we got shot at in front of that liquor store. And we was running. Well, I ran. I think Selena dropped down. I ran into the liquor store. And then she came in the liquor store and was like, "What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?" And I was like, "We alive." And I knew we would be friends for that day.
Was it 7th grade?
That was in 8th grade. I think.
8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do want to correct that we weren't getting shot at. We're in the environment. We're shooting. We weren't getting shot.
In your mind, we were in that environment. In my mind, they was trying to kill us. Okay? In my mind, they was trying to kill us. Now, they might have been shooting at the dude that was on the other side of the building, but in my mind, they was trying to kill us.
Selena, can we ask? You have said that you have loved, and I love this phrase, you have loved her crazy butt since you've known her forever. So what was the moment that, in your mind, you guys became friends forever?
Well, Selena, I just love that you said that, because I love having my co-host here having to quote you and saying, "I've known her crazy butt."
Particularly if you know our co-host.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more of the button-up one here, I'll be honest. Look at my shirt.
You know, I think the first time I came to her house, I was invited over to her house. I think being in, someone's intimate space like that, especially as a kid, to be invited over someone's house, is like, wow, okay, this is really my friend. This is like, meeting her mom, her siblings, just seeing where she sleeps. Like, I think that was the time that I felt like, okay, this is going to be my really good friend.
Yeah, because my mama wouldn't let nobody come over to the house. I was over Selena's house every day, eating up all the leftovers for the daycare kids' lunches. And Selena be like, "I don't know why you wouldn't eat that." I'm like, "Your mama is a great cook." Like, I was trying to figure out how to move into her house.
So, But so Tiffany, you all met then before you entered foster care.
Right before, yeah.
And then you've been open and vulnerable talking about the heartbreaking experience. And I really know that your honesty has helped so many kids get through their experience, and not only for them to get through it, but to have hope and courage for something bigger and better living in the same situation. But what strength did you discover in yourself during those years that you did not know that you had?
I didn't know that I had the ability to be in any kind of environment. I used to think like, oh man, I'm only supposed to be in this type of environment. But I could literally function anywhere. And still also I was surprised like how afraid I was of everything. And like I was afraid of everything. I was really scared of a lot of stuff, but just how I just did what I really wanted to do anyways, even though I was very, very afraid. Like, Selena, remember that song? Are we gonna ride our bikes over here to the east side? I was scared. But I was like, if that's what we gonna do it. Let's go. Like, and we rode our bikes like 14 miles away. We shouldn't have been doing that. That time we was at Universal Studios. We was at Universal Studios City Walk. We was waiting for the bus. It was 4 of us. We was waiting for the bus and waiting. And a man rolled up in a white van. We should not have gotten in that white van.
No, van, children, van.
Oh my gosh.
We got in it because his name was Kimberly.
Wait, how does this story end? I gotta ask.
Oh my gosh. I remember
It was with us finding out that we were pretty girls that got to go to a 24-hour breakfast place, historical breakfast. What was it? The Pantry in downtown LA. They took us to that historical restaurant. I was like, this is it. They're going to rape us and kill us right downtown LA. And then they dropped us off at the house.
This is one of those don't do this at home kids.
Yeah.
This was the 1900s. It was a different time. But do you know that dude came to one of my shows and he was like, I don't know if you remember me. My name's Kimberly. And I was like, you the man that gave us the ride home?
Yeah, and the way that we knew his name.
You cannot make this stuff up.
We cannot. Like, the way that we knew his name was, I don't know, and what were we, like 13? I don't know.
We was like 14 years old. We were 14. And we said to that man, we got to see your ID. Give us the driver's license.
Well, what's amazing, though, is that he remembered y'all because, I mean, how many girls did he pick up or not pick up? And all those years later, he remembered you.
Of course, he remembered my crazy
Well, okay. Well, there you go.
Okay, so Selena, I got to ask.
Yeah.
You knew her before she was the megastar that we all know.
Yeah.
Like, huge fans in this room, but we all know her as the megastar. You knew her before. In fact, amazingly, a moment ago, we just heard you were visiting her. Let's take it back. Literally in foster care. So what would you say to that 14-year-old bouncing off the wall, idealistic? What would you say to her if you could turn back time and just give her a little advice?
A little advice. I mean, I think I would speak more towards my availability because I think back then, of course, we were so young, and I think, my understanding of just what her and her family were going through was just something that I didn't really fully understand, but I think, and I think I did it through my actions, but maybe verbally saying to her that I'm always available to you whenever you need me. You can always reach out to me whenever. Back then we didn't have cell phones, so you would have to call the house phone. But, I think I showed that through my actions.
Do you remember going with me to Inglewood on the bus to go see my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really appreciated you coming with me that day. It was the first time.
I love you. Thank you for
Have y'all talked about that before? Or is this the first time in a long time?
I brought it up because when she said, I'll be there for you always, you would have said that to me, but I feel like you did in so many ways because I would be like, I'm going to come over there. You want to go with me to Inglewood? You'd be like, yeah. It's like whatever either one of us brought up to each other. It was just like a yes and how we doing it? Where we going? What we doing? Like, We were always on adventures, always like just present for each other. I'm glad we wasn't really rowdy, where it'd been like, girl, I gotta go beat this girl up. Come with me to go beat her. Yeah. That. It's like if we was getting in a fight, that shit was happening right then, right there. There was no build up to it or nothing. That is going down if it was going down. But yeah, yeah, that's my best friend.
All these years. Okay, Tiffany, now I want to jump to 2017, when all those years of sacrifice, even you sleeping in your car outside of a comedy club, finally paid off. Because within weeks of each other, the movie Girls Trip, which is epic. I'm going to challenge. I hate that you're the butt.
I've seen a lot of your films. I got to confess, I have not seen Girls Trip.
But you have not
seen
Girls
Trip.
You have to see
Why
Girls
haven't you? Why haven't? Excuse me. Excuse me. Why haven't you seen Girls Trip, sir?
Oh, I'm getting taken to school right now.
Is it because the time? If it was called Boys Trip, you would have saw it, huh?
You know, I gotta be honest. You're calling me out, and there's some truth to that. I probably would have, yes.
Craig, you are missing out. But I will make sure.
Okay.
I promise you
Let
all.
him
I will make
don't
sure.
let him in.
No. He
Don't
has
let
to
him
see it.
in.
No, he has to see
He
it.
only want to do boy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm getting in that age. Do he got a wife?
I do. I'm married. I got 3 boys, yes.
3 boys, so you only want to do boy stuff. So here you got your wife, the only girl in the house. And you don't even want to do girl stuff with her. Nobody asked you to buy, change a max pad. Maybe go buy some pads. But nobody said put it on with me. Okay? Nobody said change it for me. They just spend some time doing some fun girl stuff every now and then. And you should teach your sons that. Don't be afraid to let's go to a girl movie with your mom. With your mom.
Okay.
Spoil the girl.
We'll start it by him watching Girls Trip.
Yeah, but don't have his sons watch that game.
Oh, no. Martin's going to make the popcorn. We're going to watch Girls Trip, and I will send you the pictures.
I think social media would like to also see, come on, not only me, they'd like to see the kings watching Girls Trip and to see the moments that they laugh at.
You mean again?
Again.
Again.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it already.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
we've seen it. We've seen it so many
He
times.
knows
Yeah.
what the ladies like.
That's
Spend
right.
a little time with the lady.
Yeah. Now, this man on this side has seen Girls Trip many times. So, Girls Trip 2017. Girls Trip within 2 weeks. Girls Trip came out, and then your first stand-up comedy, which was She Ready from the Hood to Hollywood, which introduced your stand-up to the world. So, when you think back to 2017, what memory makes you shake your head and say, did that really happen?
Shucks, so many moments. Patti LaBelle called me after I hosted SNL. Then it was like, dang, I hosted SNL.
Was that
Erica
2017 too?
Wow.
I think that the hosting SNL, because I auditioned for it so many times, it was rejected. And that I've hosted it, I understand why I was rejected, and God knows better than me. Sometimes you want something, it ain't for you. That's not yours. That's not supposed to be my regular job.
Well, I mean, what's harder, wishing for all of this and working for it, or walking in it?
Well, it's easy to wish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The journey can be hard. The journey itself can be hard, but it's fun. It's worth it. The journey, it's not even about what you wish for. It's about all the experiences getting to the thing that you wish for. That's what makes it worth it. Like talking, like back in the day when we would be in school and going to these parties and whatever, young adults and experimenting with alcohol and being out late at night, staring at the stars, dreaming out loud, man, it's saying things like one day we're going to go on a trip, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and just laughing we know we only got $2 in our pocket. This shit ain't never going to happen. But let's just keep dreaming about it because it's fun. And then doing little things every day towards that. And then for me to be able to go, hey guys, remember when they said we were going to go to Africa one day? We found some African kings. Well, guess what? We're going to Africa. but y'all already got your kings. Let's sign one for me. Like, I'm going to be, 80, 90 years old sitting back like, wow. Remember that time when we did this? Remember when, oh man, I'll never forget the me. I think this, like, to be able to have that, but you have to get outside and create those experiences.
Yeah.
It's, let's say, like, you wish for all these awesome things in life, and those things can happen, but really enjoy that journey, man. The journey, when you having fun on the way, you don't even realize you got to your wish and surpassed it. Right? Like, I have surpassed so many of my wishes, so many of my dreams. Like, God is like, you know what? That's what you want? Oh, okay. But this is what I want for you. I'm going to give you a little bit of what you want, but you're going to get this too.
Yeah.
And it's big and it's heavy. And I'm glad Selena, my friend, helped me carry all this crap. It's not easy to carry, but it's so much fun at the same time. Like, and it's heart-wrenching, and you want to fight people, and take it back to the 1900s. You know what I'm saying? What they say? Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't get it. and now we in the era where we got a president that's cashing those checks. So people needs to be careful what they say.
Preach.
You just brought up something, though, with the current climate that's going on. And particularly with, comedians have always been a way in which we can relieve what's going on. How has it or will it impact your craft, this current climate?
First of all, freedom of speech has always affected comedians' climate or their craft. I mean, the court gesture would get killed back in, if we go back to the speaking times and all this, you would get killed. You could, get put in the dungeon for saying things that the king doesn't like. Okay? Just as not that far ago as the 1970s, even the 1980s. You go and do your little comedy in the wrong community and say something they don't like, the police will put your butt in jail. Okay? Really not to the end of, I would say the late 1980s did that stop. But, NWA was getting locked up for saying stuff on stage. So, this is just way more prevalent now, and more visible because this is on a bigger platform. They're like, okay, we're gonna take you off TV, we're gonna shut you up, we're gonna do this, like, and they doing it in front of, like, everybody has access to these phones, so it feels like, oh my goodness, but really, this has really been happening for a long time, guys, and it's definitely happens to the comedians first, the messenger. They say don't shoot the messenger. If you don't like the message, well, that's the time. That's what happens. It's history repeating itself. That's all.
Tiffany, we've seen you bring laughter and joy and healing to millions with your comedy. You said comedy is a therapy and that it saved you first before it became your career. Now, what was the moment that you knew that humor wasn't just a mask, but it was medicine?
I realized my comedy was a medicine early, probably at 10 or 11. Because I noticed if I was silly enough or funny enough, it kept me from getting a whooping. I'm going to forget to whoop me. She said, so yeah, my big you make her laugh enough between the time she said that and you get home, she might forget.
I guess I wasn't funny enough because my mom would never forgot.
Thinking the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, Selena. You like that, never.
You didn't have good jokes.
I guess apparently not.
Also, like, being on the playground and I would see kids crying, or we'd be, at PE, somebody would be crying. I go over there, crack some jokes, say something, they not crying no more. Or if somebody hurt themselves, I say something silly, something funny, whatever, they not hurt no more. Like, even for myself, like, I'll be feeling all sad, dang, this is going on downstairs and all this crazy stuff happening at my house. I just make myself laugh that I'm not about to cry no more. Or I would run to, I also knew that comedy was healing because I knew who made me laugh or who made me feel joy. Like Selena, she made me laugh all the time. Even though Selena not funny, She's not. She's not. But it's something about the way Selena would smile and say certain things. I would crack up laughing, or the way she would look at me doing. So I would do something silly so she could look at me crazy, which would make me laugh. Like, like, and just having people like that around. And I would run to those people. Like, literally, I would run up on Selena. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" Like, and it was definitely something wrong with me. I'm trying to run away from these negative feelings. And I mean, at the time when we met, that's like I think the most pivotal time in any human being's life, because that's when like your hormones is all changing. You get flooded with ideas. Your body's morphing. You're transforming into this adult, and the people you surround yourself with really do affect how you see the world, right? And they can influence you into all kind of things. I mean, Selena mama used to think it was me that was bad, but it was really Selena. And we gonna tell him now, Selena. She knows with all the crazy bad ideas. I had good ideas, like let's go to the museum.
So true, though.
I had all the good, wholesome ideas of things that made us grow. We going to the library. Let's go hang out at the Inglewood Library. That's where the men at. Those are the men we want. The men that can read.
Yeah, let's get in the white van. Let's get in the white van with Kimberly.
Sounds like a good idea, right?
That was not all my idea.
Selena,
so you backing up?
No, that was Cece. It was Cece that was leading that ship. Cece was leading that ship.
We're building something real here, one episode at a time. If you want to be part of it, subscribe. It's free, it matters, and we're just getting started.
So I want to turn to your latest project, in many ways a real-life version of Girls Trip. And I love that you surprised your 3 closest friends, with who you call your day ones, with this month-long trip to Africa. Cameras followed the whole adventure. A docuseries called Tiffany Haddish Goes Off. What did you hope it would give you and your friends, and what unfolded that you never saw coming?
It was so much that happened on this trip that I feel like the amount of growth that I personally experienced, and just the amount of understanding of what my friends go through, being my friend, and just being a human. Period. Just being alive. That understanding just really it's refreshing. Very refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me realize I need to spend more time with my girls.
Have you done that since y'all been back?
Oh yeah, we've been
Even
and creating way more awesome experiences. It's like, these are my favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I around all these raggedy people that's not my favorite?
That's a takeaway for life.
No, I love it.
We've taken trips over the years, but to do that trip to Africa, that the thing I have been saying since we was little girls, and to like actually fulfill that. And then while we're there, it's like I'm learning all these new things about my friends that I was really upset. When I got home, I was glad to be home, but I was so upset with myself because I'm realizing like, I don't spend enough time with my girls. I don't know enough about them. And then it was like, well, damn it, do I want to know everything about these girls?
Well, I know when I went to Africa the first time as an adult and as a Black woman, it was something about seeing parts of yourself that you didn't even know were missing until you're literally in Africa, or, and I mean, just little things like when you're, when we were in Kenya and you're, going down the road, and as you're driving, you're seeing all of these women sitting on the porch getting their hair braided, not one or two, you just see so much of ourselves that I think that we didn't even realize that it almost is like kind of gathering parts of yourself and seeing things. You're like, oh yeah, that's where that came from. Or, okay, that's why, time is a suggestion, not, I mean, just like the rhythm, just to see yourself in so many places. But one of the things, Selena, that I loved when I watched it, I was captivated when you talked about the fact that Tiffany would give you a postcard for your birthdays. And then it would have places like London or have some exotic beach, and she would put on the back of it that we're gonna go here someday. And then here you all are, you did that. So Selena, like, what did it feel like? Not even just for that particular experience, but just as a grown woman, when have you really said that, you know what, we really did this?
All these years, seeing Tiffany, how much she's grown as an individual and also like within her career, and seeing, being part of that journey where we're at the dreaming stage, right? I mean, there's been so many parts throughout her growth in the industry that has hit me like, oh shit, like, I feel like I'm not your mama, but when you see your kids doing things that they actually are very passionate about, and they're achieving a certain level of success, and you're like, hey, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But yeah, I thought of the same thing as far as our trip to Africa. Is it so much growth occurred during that trip within myself. I mean, tapping more into like my roots and learning more of, where my bloodline comes from. And I feel like I'm still tapping into and learning more about that. So I would love to dive deeper on where it is. Because I feel like years ago, I know before Tiffany met her dad, we were on this journey looking for like our biological fathers. We were looking in like the yellow pages and like
we was gonna find our daddies, but Selena, we did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think since I've met my biological father, he's now passed on, but learning more about like all my siblings and just where that side of my bloodline comes from has been quite the journey, and I'm still on that journey. But yeah, definitely the trip to Africa is like permanently ingrained in the books,
In the series, Tiffany, you talk about your love life and having fun now that you're single. But for our single listeners, I have two questions. Number one, what is something you thought you wanted in a man, but now you realize that you definitely do not? And number two, what is the best relationship advice your girlfriends have given you? Look at Selena. Now see what
For
you
our
mean about her
listeners,
being
she's
the
sitting
funny
back
one.
with her arms folded and Selena's listening.
Best relationship advice my friends have given me is probably don't share so much information right off the top. Leave a little mystery. Okay, so I used to want a man that was like, very like, very confident, very, like, I'm a man. Yeah, I'm a man. Like, but now I realize I want a simp. I want what the other men call a simp.
What's a
That's
simp?
what I
Sound like simpleton.
What's a simp?
But that's not it, I'm sure.
Well, some men be calling other men. I be hearing them, look, the men that I used to want, the men that I used to want, they would say to other dudes, "Oh, you a simp, man, you a simp." And from what I see, a simp is a sensitive dude, right? But he not like a crybaby. He's sensitive to the needs of his woman, and he usually have his own business, own money going. Right? His own thing going on. And he spoils his woman. And that's what I want to be now. I didn't used to want to be spoiled, but now I want to be spoiled. Spoil me rotten. I don't want to spend a dime on nothing.
Okay, Selena, you've watched Tiffany figure out what she does and what she absolutely does not want. So what would you add to her absolutely not list?
Ooh, her absolutely not list. I'm sorry. There's a few things popping up.
And they kind of sound inappropriate. Am I right?
I know. I think what you said, Tiffany, is much more aligned with what you need. I would say the absolute not. I'm thinking about the polar opposites of who you are, right? Like, the guys who don't want to get up and dance. The guys who are not, they're much more like serious and militant. I don't know what the deal is, but I feel like, you know how they say people attract their opposites? I think having someone that is opposing in some areas that you need growth in is perfect. But there has to be a great deal of commonality, you know?
What she wanted to say is, answer right is if he missing the tooth right here, a side tooth, if the teeth ain't all straight, can't do it. That's an absolute not. Dirty nails, dirty D, get that thing away from me. Credit score under 700, don't even try to talk to me, sir. Don't even try to talk to me. Because that's your grown-up report card. And if it's under 700, then that means you're not responsible. And if the bank won't give you a loan to start a business or buy a house, why am I going to loan you my body?
Okay.
And if you're frivolous with your money, you're going to be frivolous with my heart. And I can't waste no more heart.
Tiffany, one of the reasons why you are so inspiring is your giant heart, especially with the She Ready Foundation. We got a lot of listeners here, literally now over 1 million who connect. Can you share with us a story about a young person who motivates you to do the incredible work that you do? Then, we want our listeners to be inspired to get a little involved, get a little help out the foundation.
Yeah, well, the main young person that helps me get things done, that inspire me to do what, it's me. The little version of me. She's still living there, little T. Many men that I have dated, it says that they be saying I have multiple personalities. Well, damn it. These are all the stages, okay? And they still influence current day Tiffany. And little Tiffany, little T, like I always just want to rescue her, right? I'm always trying to figure out how to heal her and save her. So it's really for my younger self. Like, and I'm just doing all the things that I've been doing. It's all the stuff I wish somebody would have did for me. I wish somebody would have gave back to me, and there was little opportunities here and there. And I learned from those people, and those people are still in my life to this day. My social workers, like I said, they still in my life. And I think it's a part of my healing process. And everybody has that kid still in them. Sometimes we ignore that kid in us. Sometimes we forget it. We eat ice cream for dinner. Let's do it. And if we just stopped and look back at what we wish somebody would have did for us, did that for somebody else, it's like you healing that little wish, you fulfilling that wish. But also it's like this amount of joy that comes up in your heart. Like when I went to the grocery store and bought groceries for 400 families, that feeling of being actually there and seeing my money go right there, like in people's baskets, in the way they walked in the store, like, no, this can't be real. You're really gonna do? Oh shoot, Tiffany's really here. This is really gonna happen. And then they're picking out the groceries, and then they walk up to the register like, it's not real. It's not real. Oh wait, she really paid for it. It's real. And the relief that I saw on their faces, the relief of knowing that they could feed their kids, that relief filled my heart up. I'm still a little bit high off of it. I'm like, I got to do it again because I got high off of that. Like, I didn't even actually have to do a drug. I just did a service, an act of service, and it made me feel high as a kite, like with so much joy. I was like wallowing in joy. I was wallowing in it, like, because I could see the difference right there with my own eyes. And I could feel my body healing. Do you know I lost 3 pounds that week? That had a lot to do with the amount of joy that I was feeling, right? And I think it's so important that some people, acts of service ain't they thing, but it's my thing. Being of service is my thing. And doing that, it just makes me feel good. Like if my friends say, I need you have to be at this thing, I'm like, all right. I'll be there. It's the service I'm doing. Like, I gotta show up. Like, and I'll show up, and it makes me just, even if nobody talked to me, I feel good because I showed up for my friend and said they needed me to be standing there. Yeah, and that's what the foundation does for me. I mean, it's really selfish, I guess. I'm doing all this nice stuff for people just so I could feel good. So I'm just a selfish ass bitch. We're all putting a roof over people's heads and
Keep it up.
food in
Keep it
their
up.
refrigerator. That shit feel good.
Well, you're speaking our love language because we have an organization initiative called Realize the Dream together. And the idea is that we are wanting 100 million hours of service completed by the 100th birthday of Martin Luther King Jr. So 100 for 100. We want everybody to be able to wallow in some of that joy because we also believe that service is uplifting, is unifying, is needed more than ever. And we want all of us to be wallowing in that joy.
I love that.
Selena do a lot for the kids too.
Yes, yes. Well,
I'm not gonna be snitching, but
Selena, come on.
So I serve on the board for She Ready Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And then my husband and I, we run an organization called My Tribe Housing that provides housing for transition age youth. So the youth that are, emancipating from the foster care system or the juvenile justice system. We provide housing and resourcing and job opportunities for those youth so that the goal is for them to be with my tribe for a year. And then after that, go out and find some sort of independent living situation.
So that's mytribe.org is how people will find you?
At mytribehousing.org.
Beautiful. I love it. She Ready Foundation, mytribehousing.org for all of our listeners and our viewers. Tiffany and Selena, just, oh my God, thank you for an incredible conversation. Thank you for reminding us that laughter is healing. Thank you for sharing this image of the two of you staring up at the sky with only $2 in your pocket, dreaming of travels and what ended up unfolding. Thank you for showing us that it is about friendship and connection. And we appreciate you taking us with this trip of a lifetime along with your day one. The docuseries Tiffany Haddish Goes Off drops on November 13th, only on Peacock. Thank you both so much.
all right, y'all.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. New episodes drop every Tuesday with bonus content every Thursday. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a moment.